Okay, 7. From here, I then went on to research specifically mental health issues and illnesses and what's been done about that and what different artwork is being created. Now, compared to the suicide, which I looked at previously, the mental health artwork is a lot brighter. There's a lot, not much more, but there's more variety when comparing it to it. And even though has more colour to it, there's a themes going on where people use their body or face to represent, including words, to represent how they are feeling. Mental illness, a condition which causes serious disorder in a person's behaviour or thinking. So again, I got the NHS key facts and threads in mental illness. Some shocking facts that I've highlighted in here. So the survey found that mental health funding has fallen in recent terms, and the funding for NHS trusts provide mental health services have fallen by 8.25%. 600 million in real terms over the course of the last parliament. People from lower income households were more likely to have been diagnosed with a mental health problem. And that's quite shocking, as I feel like people with lower income have it harder. So from what the designs that come about, what I'm going to do with this project, I want it to be able to help the stigma or help someone from all breaches of life rather than just one target audience. The same again with the age. I don't want to just target it towards one set group. I want it to be specific. So I did find this artist. This artist is a photographer, and he's looked at different mental health issues, and it's his interpretation or a visible description of a mental disorder. And he wanted people to relate to them. Just because it can't be seen, it doesn't mean damage can't be done. So I do like the effect these gives. Again, they're in black and white and they all use people, which is what I've noticed in a lot of work regarding suicide and mental health. And this selection of photos did get quite a lot of bad comments. Well, not bad comments, but people not relating to them even though they're suffering. And I feel like it's very some people disagree, some people agree, and it's just the way people are perceiving them, in a sense. So I did want to look at these, as it kind of gives me it gives me specific views on mental disorders from people that might be suffering from them. If they are able to comment correctly, they are helping or telling him how it should have been done, which I can then use and relay into my own work and know how people are feeling from his work and how they feel within their lives having a mental health issue. I did some research into different foundations or different awareness campaigns. So the most popular or the most recent is the Heads Together campaign. Now this was only set up recently and it's by the some of the royal family, as they feel the stigma is getting too much and nothing's been done about it. So they're raising money, they're telling their story. So Harry's suffered for 20 years after the death of his mother, And again, it just explains how he was feeling and then people's comments about their issues or how they've related to it. And again, it's just a good way to relate to it. And here were some of the videos that kind of we put together to help the stigma be realised around mental health issues. So there's William, Catherine and Harry. They all work on different projects and different voluntary campaigns, and they all found that mental health was between everything. So war veterans, in homeless people, in social media, everything like that. Mental health issues are stemming from everywhere, which is why they're wanting to do something about it. As well, Lady Gaga and Prince William did another video for that campaign, and this revealed how Lady Gaga dealt with it. She was raped at the age of 19 by a man who was 20 years older than her, and she's only just come to light, and the post-traumatic stress disorder which she's been suffering with, how that's affected her and how the stigma around it was hard for her to talk about it and normalise it. So I've looked at those, and yeah, with these campaigns they all use social media and follow the hashtag. So I used it on Twitter and Instagram and just pulled up some of their main bits and bobs and like facts and figures and images and stuff. So yeah.